inside scoop on Lafayette Christian football.
Welcome out here. Welcome to Saturday Morning Quarterback here at Kia of LaGrange. I'm Coleman Weiss here with Nate Shaw, head coach of Lafayette Christian. And, of course, nothing like going into the playoffs against Harvester Christian and walk out with a win. And it was just not just a normal win. It was the kind of win you earned when you got through with it, because walked away with a 36-22 win over Harvester Christian up in Douglasville, Georgia. And a nice little drive for everybody, and I know I know your team had to play like a team to pull that game off.
Well, yeah, and interestingly enough, Coleman, when you play a full complete season, you expect to have all your players at one point in the season. This was the very first week that we've had all of our players healthy, eligible, and ready to go. And thankfully for us, it really came at the right time. And it was a huge team win, and we needed to do a lot of things offensively, defensively, and special teams wise, and it really worked out for us. But we executed well, and we played very sound. We played disciplined football. Not a lot of penalties, not a lot of turnovers, but we just did a great job running, blocking, and tackling, as you always try to coach the boys up to do.
There you go. And tell you what, so basically it's win or go home, and so you win and move on to the next round. So I'm sure you know or are about to know what's next on the Lafayette Christian playoff run.
Well, for the fourth consecutive year, we go to the state semifinals for the GICA 8-man football playoffs, and we'll face Holy Ground out of Rooteville, Georgia, right up Highway 27. Really, probably our geographically closest school that we play, and Coach already talked to Coach Barry. They won last night, and so we knew that we were going to match up with them. They are undefeated, yet we face another underdog situation again this week, and this is what we seem to face in the playoffs. But it's something that our boys tend to revel in. They love that position, and it's just good to have some positive experience in this year. It's a tough season. That was the sixth team that we played that had a winning record over the course of the season. We played a very, very solid schedule, and that seasoning, as you would say, has paid off at this point in time.
There you go. Well, let's take a commercial break. We're going to come back and talk some more Lafayette Christian Cougar football, as they won last night over Harvester Christian 36-22, and now they get to take on Holy Ground this Friday night, and another road trip, but it's not that bad of a road trip. So we'll talk about that and much more as you're listening to Saturday Morning Quarterback live right here at Kia of LaGrange at Lafayette Parkway in LaGrange. Come on out here and visit with us, and we'll be back right after this on Eagle Sports.
Hi, friends. Jess Lichter here with Kia of LaGrange. Join us this month in participating in No Shave November. We're going to stop shaving and start raising funds for the American Cancer Society by donating a portion of our sales to them. We may not be shaving our beards, but we're shaving prices in all new Kias, like the 17 Kia Forte for as low as $15,900. If you're looking for a stylish car with great gas mileage, the Forte is perfect for you. Stop by and see us, beards and all, or visit us online at kiaoflagrange.com and help support your local economy.
Price plus tax, tag, and title. Stock number 19075.
Good food. Where do you find it? Because when you spend your hard-earned money, you want good food. So the place you'll find that good food is at Rogers Barbecue on New Franklin Road in LaGrange, where they only serve American-grown catfish, barbecue cooked to perfection, and with all the fixings to make it worth every penny. Rogers Barbecue is locally owned and run with care since 1945. Come eat with us Monday through Saturday from 11 to 9, or use our carry-out window. Rogers Barbecue, New Franklin Road, LaGrange.
Have you gotten your flu shot? Now is the time. Holmes Pharmacy is the place to get your flu shot. And if you have insurance, it could be free. So don't wait. Drive right up to Holmes Pharmacy and get your flu shot today at Commerce Avenue in LaGrange or in Hamilton. And if your doctor feels you need a high-dose flu shot, Holmes Pharmacy has you covered.
Hi, I'm Perry Prather, pharmacist at Holmes Pharmacy. So drop by Commerce Avenue in LaGrange, Georgia. We have your flu shot ready. So come see me or any of my fine staff at Holmes Pharmacy today.
Oh, but I tell you what, it's always fun to hear what goes on at behind the scene in football games. But we'll keep those stories for in the commercial break. But
that's true.
It is. I tell you, when you get into football, because of what it is, it's a very physical game. There's a lot of emotions. Mm-hmm. and you got boys that are trying to figure things out that will do stupid and silly things. And
really,
I know you never heard of that.
No,
and
I'm unaware.
it's tough to sit there and also it's put forth and make have the Christian values and all the things that y'all do at Lafayette Christian inside that environment, and that's I guess that's part of a true lesson for these kids that are out there that even though you're at the height of emotion, that you've got to find that switch in there when you go, okay, I've gone too far, or I've got to get this under control, I've got to handle it this way. It's a tough deal.
Oh, it is a tremendously difficult scenario to be in, to keep your cool and to be right on the emotional, what I like to call the raggedy edge all the time. It's a very fine line you have to walk to keep yourself under control. But we went into one of those hostile environments last night where you're constantly being goaded, and we just warned. They have a great home field advantage there. And actually got a chance to spend some time with their headmaster last year at the school. Really, really good guy, and so I know what they want to do is the similar things that we want to do, but you throw that football and that competition in the mix, and it just kind of mixes everything up. So we just are able to do a really good job of keeping our heads and keeping our cool when things get sort of touchy and the crowd goes woo, and that fuels kids on the sidelines. And I know it's just a normal reaction from fans, but we all have ears, and we can sense that, and you get that sort of undercurrent of like, oh, should I get angry here? Should I push back? And those are the hard times to kind of keep your cool under control. Even coaches, because I've been thrown out. I got thrown out of a game here in Georgia as part of a Christian school league. So I'm subject to it just as much as others.
Yep, and it's a tough deal, and you have to learn from it, and have a chance to tell the team later that okay, the way that was handled, we should do differently, or we handled that awesome, and
right.
and so it's part of growing up, part of what football gives you a quicker example of character and everything else and how to work on it. All right, now Harvester Christian was a big win, 36-22 last night. There at Harvester Christian. Now Holy Ground, they're going to Rootville, which is just above Franklin, Georgia, of Highway 27. So that's going to be a short drive up there to play.
That's right.
And then if you win that game, you get to come home, right?
That's right. The GIA state championships have been selected. They select a site well in advance. They'd like it to be a neutral site, but unfortunately, we've given ourselves a chance to maybe play at home, even though we may have to be the road team because we're the lower seed, depending on how that turns out. But we could play a game at Lafayette Christian right on Hamilton Road, and it's an exciting prospect.
Yeah, there it is. And folks, don't forget now Holy Ground's a serious team. They haven't lost a game this season.
That's right.
They're going to play to win, and I know Lafayette Christian is too. What's one of the things that you Lafayette Christian fans can do to help make this game an advantage for the Cougars is come to the game.
Absolutely.
And rock that house and scream, holler, and make sure that that good emotion that you want the players to have is out there. So come on out and make your plans. And to Rootville, it's max 35, 40 minutes.
Yeah.
And so just a short drive right up Highway 27 and go go watch a great game and root on some great boys that have honestly had a little rough season, but now kind of feeling a little momentum going and heading in a different direction. All right, we're going to take a break. We're going to come back and talk some more Lafayette Christian football as we're live right here at Kia of LaGrange. Want to thank Kia of LaGrange for having this great facility and allowing us to do the coaches show here. And come by and see all the brand new Kias that are here at Kia of LaGrange as we're on Lafayette Parkway in LaGrange. We'll be back right after this on Eagle Sports.
Hi, friends. Jess Lichter here with Kia of LaGrange. Join us this month in participating in No Shave November. We're going to stop shaving and start raising funds for the American Cancer Society by donating a portion of our sales to them. We may not be shaving our beards, but we're shaving prices in all new Kias, like the 17 Kia Forte for as low as $15,900. If you're looking for a stylish car with great gas mileage, the Forte is perfect for you. Stop by and see us, beards and all, or visit us online at kiaoflagrange.com and help support your local economy.
Price plus tax, tag, and title. Stock number 19075.
Introducing the most valuable provider, your nationally ranked WellStar West Georgia Medical Center. Ranked a top 100 large community hospital by Truven Health Analytics. Named a top 100 great community hospital by Becker's Hospital Review. Rated top 100 in medical excellence and patient safety by CareChecks. WellStar West Georgia Medical Center. Award-winning healthcare right here in LaGrange. To learn more, visit wellstar.org/WGMC. We believe in life well lived.
Deciding to sell or buy a home is a big step. To make sure it's a step in the right direction, choose the person best qualified to handle your real estate needs. Joel and Rob Upchurch have been breaking sales records every year since 1997. They truly are the real estate leaders in West Georgia. So take a step in the right direction. Contact Joel or Rob Upchurch at RE/MAX Results because they are dedicated to results and converting transactions into relationships.
And it is Eagle 102.3, Coleman Feiss here with you, and we're getting closer to the start of the Auburn football game. It will start precisely the time that we stop talking, so we have to be on time today.
Okay,
and,
we're up against it.
There you go. We'll have to show our timing ability out here on the front because I'm really excited about this Auburn game today. It's going to be a lot of fun to see if they can beat Vanderbilt, and continue the thing that all the Alabama fans giggle at me when I say,
that's right.
We might have a shot at the national title this year. And
but that's what makes these games more nerve-wracking for fans. And I follow the Wisconsin Badgers oftentimes, and they have one of those games at Northwestern. So those are those two types of teams that can jump up and bite you. You never know what's going to happen in those games.
Oh, yeah, with the Auburn game, you got Vanderbilt, Georgia, Alabama A&M, and then Alabama. So a very other than the
there's some stumble games that could possibly be in
well,
there.
Georgia could do it because they're going to play hard, and then Alabama, and, of course, Alabama and A&M. I haven't looked at their record, but, man, you got to take those smaller schools seriously because they'd make nothing better for their season to have that big win. And that's kind of where you guys are coming up here with Holy Ground. Holy Ground's got it all going for them. They've won all their games, and they're going to look at your record and maybe not see you as like you need to be seen. And you got news for them. Y'all coming to play.
Well, Coach Perry has film on us from other games that we didn't get to match up here in the regular season like we normally do. But we got a chance. I'm sure he's seen us on film a couple of times, and I spoke with him last night. And he's somebody that I trust, and he's called me for things, and I call him for things. And so we have a pretty good relationship, and in the back of his mind, he didn't really say it, and I don't really need to say it to him. We know that it's going to be a knockdown, drag out, physical pound the ground, tackle hard, get to the ball, try to scrape for turnovers, try to force turnovers. It's a good old fashioned physical football game, and we're sort of the examples in our league of teams that year in, year out. That's what you're going to get, and that's the feedback that we get from other coaches of how physical it is. So that's the type of nature that it's going to be, and we're not shying away from that. We just expect it, and I think I wouldn't necessarily want it any other way myself, and I don't think Coach Perry would either.
Yeah, I tell you what, it's going to be a lot of fun, and you saw Friday night some real positive things out of your offense.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, in high school football, really in all levels of football, you want to be able to distribute the ball around to several individuals, so you can't defensive coaches and players can't get a lock on what exactly is going to happen. And we had great distribution of the ball last night through play calling and through personnel shifts and changes. And as a matter of fact, we had Jess Hill, a senior, who is generally a defensive player. He got some reps on offense just to spell in the rotation. And he had one carry for 40 yards and a touchdown last night. And that just throws the defense off enough in terms of who can get the ball that it makes a difference. Jacob Lucan, a fullback, he had some tremendous carries. He's just a hammer inside in our inside running game, about 190 pounds, and just runs angry like his hair's on fire. And Landon Whitley stood back there, and our offensive line did a great job, which is a weapon in and of itself to protect him. He was able to distribute the ball through the air. We didn't have a great night passing the ball, but Josh Shepard was out there. We got him the ball, a couple of times for some big first downs and to stretch the defense and to let them know that we could go downfield. We got the ball to Nick Spittler, who had a touchdown, and it was just a great distribution of the ball. You got 3-4 different people that on any one play could get the ball. It stretches that defense out and opens up lanes, and we just did a real good job. Coach Quiggle did a good job of keeping that offense stretching in, spreading out, contracting, spreading out, contracting, mixing the run, mixing the pass, and it didn't always work, and I always get griping, why aren't you running the ball? This play's working great, but if you go to the well too many times, sometimes it dries up. So we were able to keep the water in the well and keep the ball moving and control the clock, and got probably one of our best offensive performance of the year out last night.
There you go, and I tell you what, it ended up being a 36-22 win over Harvester Christian, and the next game is Holy Ground this Friday night in Rooteville, Georgia, up Highway 29. We'll come back and talk about the defense maybe a little bit and special teams, and start thinking what the schedule should be for getting to Holy Ground coming up this Friday night as Lafayette Christian Cougar Saturday morning quarterback show continues right here at Key of LaGrange on Eagle Sports.
Hi, friends. Just Lichter here with Key of LaGrange. Join us this month in participating in No Shave November. We're going to stop shaving and start raising funds for the American Cancer Society by donating a portion of our sales to them. We may not be shaving our beards, but we're shaving prices in all new Kias, like the 17 Kia Forte for as low as $15,900. If you're looking for a stylish car with great gas mileage, the Forte is perfect for you. Stop by and see us, beards and all, or visit us online at keyoflagrange.com and help support your local economy.
Price plus tax, tag, and title. Stock number 19075.
Have you gotten your flu shot? Now is the time. Holmes Pharmacy is the place to get your flu shot. And if you have insurance, it could be free. So don't wait. Drive right up to Holmes Pharmacy and get your flu shot today at Commerce Avenue in LaGrange or in Hamilton. And if your doctor feels you need a high-dose flu shot, Holmes Pharmacy has you covered.
Hi, I'm Perry Prather, pharmacist at Holmes Pharmacy. So drop by Commerce Avenue in LaGrange, Georgia. We have your flu shot ready. So come see me or any of my fine staff at Holmes Pharmacy today.
Introducing the most valuable provider, your nationally ranked WellStar West Georgia Medical Center. Ranked a top 100 large community hospital by Truven Health Analytics. Named a top 100 great community hospital by Becker's Hospital Review. Rated top 100 in medical excellence and patient safety by CareChecks. WellStar West Georgia Medical Center. Award-winning healthcare right here in LaGrange. To learn more, visit wellstar.org/WGMC. We believe in life well lived.
It is Saturday morning quarterback live here at Key of LaGrange as we're here on Lafayette Parkway. Come join us right here. We want to thank Chick-fil-A for keeping us fueled with great chicken biscuits, sausage biscuits, and bacon biscuits. We appreciate them taking care of us. And also want to thank our crew for making sure that we have everything we need to broadcast from here, and also Key of LaGrange and the hospitality they've shown here for us, making sure that we'll do that. Also, once again, want to remind you that Lafayette Christian went to Douglasville, Georgia on Friday night and won over Harvester Christian 36-22. Big win. First win in the playoffs this year, and they move on to the second round against Holy Ground. That game will be on Friday night. Kickoff, I presume, at 7:30.
Right.
And so you got to get there. You need to be there about 7 o'clock, 6:30. Go ahead and get cheering and rooting on the team as they warm up. But it's going to be a hard-fought battle, and it's now Holy Ground hadn't lost a game this year, so you know this is serious football at its best. And first things first, you got to get your family up. You got to get everybody ready to go. Get your face painted and be ready to go to cheer on the Cougars coming up this Friday night.
Well, we had a great crowd last night, and the Cougar faithful travel well. They always travel well. They were loud, and we had our noisemakers taken away from us as they were so loud. So literally, they came over and said, "You cannot have those," and they confiscated them. That tells you a little bit about the nature of the game that we played last night. It's a little bit, it's hostile. Let's just say it's hostile.
So I think that this group will probably let you have your noisemakers, hopefully, but we'll see.
Yeah, we have a little bit better relationship with them, but it's going to be an intense football game. It's going to be intense. It's going to be. I think it's going to come down to defense here, Coach. Or I'm talking to two coaches. You're coach. You'll be coach for today.
That's right. I'll take that. But so let's talk defense. As you think it's going to be a defensive game, let's talk about that. It's going to be tough to stop a team that's won all their games this year, but you know what? It's they've gone to the well so many times. Like you said, it's time to dry up, and your defense can dry it up and make it stop and give the advantages that you need. Where do you start with that?
Really, for us, it starts with tackling. We cannot let their offensive players get into space. In terms of speed, they're not a precision offense, but they execute things very well. It's very sharp, very crisp. But they are when it comes down to brass tacks, it's a smash mouth sort of style. Even if they spread it out, it's very, very physical, and they have some players that can make you pay, and they're young. They're young, and they played together for a long time. They're very disciplined. So we have to tackle and take those opportunities to get out into space away. Defensively, I think we have good defensive speed overall, and I think that's one of the things we work on is tackling, and our tackling has improved over the past few weeks, and we had some great tackling last night. Nathan Fain, freshman free safety, game-saving tackle. Mitch Crandall, sophomore boundary corner, has some great game touchdown-saving tackles that let our defense set up and then get stops. And that's hugely important, along with the usual suspects in our leading tackles, Avery Staples, John Parham at linebacker, Jess Hill, once again, senior field corner, Josh Shepard back in the lineup, Gary Johnson, our 140-pound defensive nose tackle, had a bunch of tackles, and then picks up scoops and scores a 6-yard fumble return for a touchdown to put us up ahead in the third quarter, 21-14. And then, Job Tendo, this is his second year ever playing football. He spent 14 years in Uganda. That's where he was born, able to really wreak havoc in the defensive backfield. Not an overly big individual, tremendously powerful and strong. And I think people underestimate him just based on his looks until he throws his pads into you and he realized this kid's for real and this kid's here to play. So our defense is going to be very, very important to us. In that really comes down to tackling. We usually get pads around the ball. Our scheme sort of dictates, it gets us in good position. We just got to finish those tackles, and we need to sort of swarm tackle and gang tackle as much as we can. And I think that's going to be really the key for us to frustrate what they really want to do, and that's run the ball. They're much like we are. We want to run the ball and control of the tempo of the game with that. And if we can. This worked for us last night. Where Harvester was a running team. We took their ability to run, and we made it very inconsistent, that they forced them into situations that they're not comfortable dealing with, just like anybody. And if we can do that, then we're going to give ourselves a chance to win. And, conversely, offensively, we need to run the ball consistently, and that's exactly what they're going to take away.
That's right, and of course y'all haven't seen Holy Ground this year, or at least haven't played them.
No.
So this will be. This will be a true test of wheels as you come out there and you've got to figure out what the other person's doing for the first time and kind of have a chance to, okay, they're doing this to us and we get to make these adjustments. Maybe this will give us a chance. So I think this probably will be one of those games that adjustments will be critical as you move from the first half into the second.
Right, and we kind of have, and like Coach Glisson, because I get to listen to him when he's here, they're talking about how they scout, and they scout out a week ahead of time. And, we always have thoughts, and we don't necessarily specifically scout a week ahead of time, but we're thinking out maybe 1 or 2 weeks in the future. If we're doing this right now, what are the 3 or 4 things we can do to adjust this if we see this, and this? And, we're able to at times dictate what offenses do with our defensive alignment, because ours is a little bit funky compared to what most people do in 8-man football. Because I think we figured out how to unbalance ourselves with an even number of players. If the people, X's and O's geeks will love that statement, but it's sort of a weird thing that we do. We're trying to force the offense to go a certain way or do a certain thing, so we kind of can anticipate where that's going to be. as part of our philosophy. It doesn't always work out, but we like we feel comfortable in what we do. So we're looking for those things, and it could be one of those games that comes down to special teams. We've had excellent special teams this year. We've been able to cover very well. We've converted specialty plays. We've converted fake extra points, which we actually got a fake extra point from Josh Shepard last night out of our field goal formation. We've attempted field goals. We haven't made a field goal this year, but we haven't actually attempted too many field goals. So that's always a possibility. We certainly have a kicker that has a leg in freshman Nathan Fain. And, we've done specialty plays like drop kick. And we actually we did it as a lark last week just to see if we could do it, but we actually considered it because in some ways it's a safer play in certain situations. In case you're worried about a block in a critical situation, we actually almost sent the drop kick team back out to actually run it in a serious sort of thought out situation and not just a trick or unique play situation like we did in the past. We wanted to be able to run it effectively last week, but it's those things that we work on offense or on special teams that may work out. We've returned 5 kick returns for touchdowns this year. We had a punt return for touchdown as well. So we had 6 kicks returned this year. We've had really great special teams this year. So those are factors that people don't often consider. And Holy Ground runs good special teams too. So, you're always on the workout. There's no real plays that you can take off when you get to this level in our league.
There you go. And folks, don't forget again, we're gonna do. We'll take another quick commercial break, but don't forget Holy Ground this Friday night, 7:30, Rooteville, Georgia. Second round of the playoffs for Lafayette Christian Cougars. So come on back. We'll wrap it up, but keep it right here to Eagle 102.3. The Auburn game is coming up in just a minute as well, as we're live at Key of LaGrange right here on Eagle 102.3.
Hi, friends. Just Lichter here with Key of LaGrange. Join us this month in participating in No Shave November. We're going to stop shaving and start raising funds for the American Cancer Society by donating a portion of our sales to them. We may not be shaving our beards, but we're shaving prices in all new Kias, like the 17 Kia Forte for as low as $15,900. If you're looking for a stylish car with great gas mileage, the Forte is perfect for you. Stop by and see us, beards and all, or visit us online at keyoflagrange.com and help support your local economy.
Price plus tax, tag, and title. Stock number 19075.
Have you gotten your flu shot? Now is the time. Holmes Pharmacy is the place to get your flu shot. And if you have insurance, it could be free. So don't wait. Drive right up to Holmes Pharmacy and get your flu shot today at Commerce Avenue in LaGrange or in Hamilton. And if your doctor feels you need a high-dose flu shot, Holmes Pharmacy has you covered.
Hi, I'm Perry Prather, pharmacist at Holmes Pharmacy. So drop by Commerce Avenue in LaGrange, Georgia. We have your flu shot ready. So come see me or any of my fine staff at Holmes Pharmacy today.
Deciding to sell or buy a home is a big step. To make sure it's the step in the right direction, choose the person best qualified to handle your real estate needs. Joel and Rob Upchurch have been breaking sales records every year since 1997. They truly are the real estate leaders in West Georgia. So take a step in the right direction. Contact Joel or Rob Upchurch at RE/MAX Results because they are dedicated to results and converting transactions into relationships.
Introducing the most valuable provider, your nationally ranked WellStar West Georgia Medical Center. Ranked a top 100 large community hospital by Truven Health Analytics. Named a top 100 great community hospital by Becker's Hospital Review. Rated top 100 in medical excellence and patient safety by CareChecks. WellStar West Georgia Medical Center. Award-winning healthcare right here in LaGrange. To learn more, visit wellstar.org/WGMC. We believe in life well lived.
All right, Coach, good luck to you for next Friday night, and we'll talk to you next Saturday as you're taking on Holy Ground, and good luck to you.
Thanks, Coleman.
All right, now Auburn Tiger football is right now on Eagle 102.3.